How does blockchain work? People can now communicate directly using modern technology. Voice, video, calls, emails, picture, and instant messaging travels directly from A to B, maintaining trust between individuals regardless of their distance. When it comes to money, people must rely on a third party to complete a transaction, such as banks. Blockchain technology is upending the status in a big way. But what is blockchain technology and how does it work? A blockchain is a form of ledger, a system that stores and records data. For example, financial transactions were once recorded in a written ledger and preserved in a financial organization. Traditional ledgers could be audited, but only by individuals with special permissions. Blockchain democratized these notions by removing the obscurity surrounding how information, namely transaction data, was handled. What does a blockchain look like? A blockchain is made up of two parts, the block and the chain. A block is a collection of data that is temporarily linked to other block in a virtual chain. Consider a blockchain to be a railway with several carriages connected in a line. Each carriage contains a certain quantity of data. Like passengers in a real-life train carriage, blocks can only hold a limited amount of data before becoming full. Each block also has a timestamp which indicates when the data was collected and stored, useful for things like transaction or supply chain data, where knowing when a payment or item was completed is critical. Is blockchain transaction secure? Cryptography is used to secure blockchain transactions. Each transaction is signed by using a private key and then verified using a public key. The signature becomes invalid if the transaction data changes. As a result, the block is disregarded and will never be added to the chain. A blockchain does not have a single master copy. Instead, every person who runs a computer that contributes to the network, known as a node, keeps their own copy of the blockchain and continually verifies with other nodes to ensure that everyone has the same data record. There was no single point of failure because every contributor stores their own copy. This exceptional layer of security also makes it nearly impossible for malevolent actors to tamper with the data on blockchains. To manipulate any transaction on a blockchain, a hacker gang would have to break into the devices of every single network contributor throughout the world and change all records to represent the same thing. How blockchain transactions work. A person requests a transaction which could involve cryptocurrency, contracts, records, or other information. After the transaction request is authenticated by this person's private key and public key, a block representing the transaction is created. The block is subsequently broadcast to all network nodes. The network nodes validates the transaction and the user's status with the known algorithms, a process known as proof of work. Proof of work requires the owners of computers in the network to solve a complex mathematical problem. Solving the problem is known as mining, and miners are usually rewarded for their work in cryptocurrency. A new block is added to the existing blockchain and the update is distributed across the entire network. In this way, transaction records are thus permanent and unalterable. Blockchain technology has endless use cases that will fundamentally change our lives and how society works. The blockchain eliminates the need for intermediaries such as banks. The peer-to-peer network removes the middleman, allowing for safe transactions that saves money and can be examined by anyone. Aside from money, blockchain technology can be used for a multitude of other applications. Hospitals are using technology to help track medical record data and improve accuracy. Agricultural firms use it logistically to track the food supply chain. Smart contracts employ it to keep track of all agreements and state changes. It has lately emerged as a method for trading, selling, and authenticating original digital works of art. Thank you for watching, and if you found this useful, please leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.